I was quick, but it definitely helps. No, whenever you think I gained 2/10 more or less with the toe. When you arrive in the last sector and you know you've just gained 2/10 only in the straights, you take it maybe a little bit easier. You have less pressure, and overall a great teamwork, and hopefully we can keep this position tomorrow.
Well, I think overall we were struggling a little bit in qualifying, so I don't particularly am disappointed. I just hope for a little bit more from the car, like balance-wise. But okay, qualifying is done now. There's nothing you can change about that. So to pull out a decent lap and a decent position. Obviously, Ferrari has been very strong the whole weekend, so hopefully tomorrow we are able to fight them hard and get a position from them.
Those guys are just so far ahead this weekend, and they're in a different league, the Ferrari and the Red Bull, to the rest of us all. So, but I'll give it everything tomorrow. Hope for the best.
I'm happy. I mean, my lap in Q3 felt like a very good lap. The kind of lap that you feel like you should be on pole with, and in other categories, if you do this lap, I feel like, I'll be very happy with that. And if I'm not on pole, then I'll be surprised. But I was still like 1 and a bit seconds away today. So, apart from that, the team have done a good job. And I feel like I did a good job today extracting everything. So we're in the best position we can be for tomorrow.
Even before Carlos's grid penalty, we thought our pace was very similar to Checo and Carlos. But Max and Charles just seem a step ahead of those guys, so we probably won't be in the mix with them, but Lewis and I will be setting our sights on P3.
Now in qualifying, I think we did the job, and as you said, the starting P7 is a good starting position for tomorrow, but we need to find more pace in the race. If not, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I'm satisfied the result I did and the performance I did today. Especially, I think it came back from FP2. I struggled so much in the new updates, but yeah, I think we came back from then and able to end up in nice position for tomorrow.
I mean, I think in this weekend I'm probably one of the fastest guys on track, so we should be able to make it through the field. It will all depend on how the hard tire feels versus the medium.
The plan was to go out and help Mick with the toe, but then because he didn't get through to Q2, but we had already planned to go out. We went out, and even though it was no point, it was just kind of fun anyway with the fast cars.
It's positive, yeah. We'll have a look back through the lap and see why I didn't get what I wanted in some of these places, but I think generally it's a step forward.
And yeah, this is not where we should have qualified today. We should have been in the top 10 easily and fight from there. So it's not all over. Obviously, we have. Starting in the points tomorrow. We are starting in the points, so that's a good thing, and hopefully we can hold on to some points tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure I wanted to be in Q3, so just missing a couple of tenths. I mean, laps were good, so I'm quite happy from my side, but yeah, we're just missing bit of pace, especially on a single lap.
I don't know where we will go, where we will end up, but I'm positive that we will be able to manage the tyres, and hopefully that can make a difference.
Just went away from us a little bit in qualifying. The wind picked up. It's been, I wouldn't say fortunate, but it's been low all weekend. And actually qualifying, suddenly it's come up, and it came up. It was ramping up through qualifying itself, which you could see had an off in turn 8, and that was the wind. And from that point on, it just got trickier and trickier for us.
Well, yeah, yesterday we were really comfortably in the top 10, and since this morning already was a lot more difficult. So I don't fully understand why yet, but yeah, obviously extremely disappointed to miss on Q2 for I think 1 or 2 hundredths.
Yeah, I got Alonso, so that was a 10th, and then it was such small margins that makes a difference. Yeah, I think anything could happen tomorrow. It's a new day.
First run, I made a mistake in turn 8. And then last run was 4 times up before turn 6. Nearly lost the whole car for there on 5th gear on power. So big surprise and quite frustrating, because I feel like if this thing doesn't happen, that was a reasonably 6 times or much better lap time. But that's how it is today. So
at the end, there's also a rule. The rule is there for everybody, and unfortunately, I exceeded it. But it's definitely something that we'll have to talk about to see if we can maybe find a more. Maybe a less complicated way.
Yeah, that middle chicane onward, something happened. It felt like I lost a drastic amount of grip from then to the rest of the lap as well. So it's very strange. I don't know if something broke or whatnot, but we have to check.